weeks late.
What up, man? We got some we gonna listen to this nigga trap while we chart real quick. You feel me? He be having a nigga going. You know what I mean? So we gonna chart. We gonna chart with trap. Know what I mean? Chart with trap in the background, Peasy. Nothing too crazy. Hold on, let me set these things up, man. My bad, chat. Chat, I don't like that, man. My bad, too. My bad to the YouTube. But we finna set this shit up real quick. Just give me like 10 seconds. Alright, bet. We got my main man trap. Let me change this display. Wow. Wow. Boom! Alright, there we go. Alright, charting with trap. Well, I'm like 10 minutes in, but we'll go from here.
Have a market run up another 3% gain.
Hold on, bring it back, trap. Bring
Both
it back.
are like, hey, we gotta rid ourselves.
Alright, so basically I'm just about to go through this watch list. It's pretty extensive. These is just stocks I've been watching for like the past year. But since the market since on pullbacks, I really like doing these charts because it basically lets you figure out where your support and resistance is. With that being said, most of these stocks I don't even look at still to this day, but they're just good to keep a good eye on the general market and how it's moving. As you can see, I used to use this list a lot. I know it's really, really deep, but I don't even buy from this list. It basically just shows me a wide range of stocks that I know. So like TJ Maxx, Amazon, Nvidia, OSTS. You got Colgate in here, Visa, American Express, United Healthcare, Ralph Lauren, PG, Netflix, TransUnion. Shit I wouldn't necessarily buy, but it just gives you a broad overview of what the market is doing. This is just my broad watch list. My main list though is really short, like really short. I try not to go over like 30 stocks. But we're gonna let Trap speak. Oh my bad, camera here. We're gonna let Trap speak and spill some game, you feel me, while we chart up, you feel me, just to get an overall view of what everybody else is feeling like the market might do, where we might go from here. I got my own interpretations about what's going on, but we just gonna, you feel me, let Trap spit and chart. So what I want to say is, right, so with my levels, right, with my levels specifically, so the purple yellow is like the bottom, right? The purple yellow is the bottom. Once it hits purple, I need to be 100% deployed. Period. 100% deployed, waiting for the stock to bounce into the next red zone, which is the red zone. You feel me? Once it's in the red zone, I'm really not trying to buy like that. I might buy here and there on a couple of pullbacks when they try to hit the purple, but really after the purple, I'm trying to be fully deployed. The red is literally like my last buying opportunity. No ifs, ands, no buts about it. Once it gets to the yellow, I'm letting it run to the green. I'm not doing nothing. I'm not trimming. I'm not buying. I'm just literally holding and just letting it post up until it hits to that green. Once it hit green, then I start trimming 20%, 30%, wow, or 10%, 20%, boom, boom, boom. And then once it pushed past the green, I'm basically taking off all profits, rotating it back out into basically just buying power, dry powder, in order for it to come back down to this yellow range, maybe even this red range, and then push up to a new all-time high, and so I can create new levels. These levels have been consistent for about, I'll say, a year. I've been studying the stock market every single day since September 6th. So these levels have not moved from the year, which means that we are in a super pre-bull run. Being that Trump is his whole presidency is dependent upon the market. So you feel me? His whole goal is to make sure that the market is going to run. When these pullbacks come, you feel me? You want to just make sure you're in a great positions, great companies, not stuff that's going to have chance of going up, but you need stuff that are concrete. You feel me? So we're gonna go through a couple of leagues. You feel me? And just let this nigga Trap spit that game. You feel me? We might come up on some information while we charting. Here we go.
That is. Let's connect the dots. The S&P lost 3.5% in one day. That's $2.5 trillion moves. Crypto liquidations hit 19.5 billion, a record. Oil, copper, natural gas, all down sharply. Listen, this is what happens. These aren't just random moves, y'all. This was a market that has been stretched. Warren Pye said that 119 days straight without a 3% pullback. When have you, I want you to understand something. 119 days without a 3% pullback. When you have an overvalued name or overvalued names in the market, that's too much optimism. And it takes a spark, like a Trump tariff, to light it on fire. Watch this. We had a 21% spike in the VIX. Now, if you don't know what the VIX is, the VIX is a tool that measures future volatility. We had a 21% spike in the VIX. Now, I got some math for you. Anytime the market has a 21% spike in the VIX, the following 2 weeks later, we have a market run up another 3% gain. That's some math for you. This stuff don't just happen random. We had 119 days, y'all. 119 days without any type of 2 to 3% pullback. When you have an overvalued stock and you have overvalued names like that, that's too much optimism. And we need the market to pull back. The market is always looking for a reason. Now, the thing about that is retail investors get hurt the most in these type of times simply because, here's why. You never brace yourself for the downside. You always out there butt naked in the nude.
With him saying that, right? Clip this part because this is important. This is why I have so many different levels, right? So, what took a real hit? Like, the QQQ took a real hit. So, look, check me out, right? The Qs just ain't nothing to get hit. But if we look at this tears, right? We look at the tears. So from when Donald Trump got in office, November 2024, boom. The market went from right here, red zone, all the way to the green zone. Then it bounced back down to the red zone to the new green zone. See what I'm saying? This is why you got to always be prepared. Know where the market is going. Know where the market could potentially go. Know where the stock could potentially head. And then that gives you a better brace for impact type of situation. You feel me? Because if you don't know where the market is going, say, for example, right here, right? The market goes from all-time high to 613 on the Qs, and then it hit a level of retracing back to this previous all-time high, which is what it will do. It'll either retrace back to this previous all-time high or come back down to this gap, which is probably more than likely 98% of the chance is a level that I'm already at, which is probably either the red level or the yellow level or the red level. Basically, that means that's the new support right here. This is new support from here, underneath this all-time high and below this gap. So right here around like the 450 range, 450 to 500 range is new support, which is basically going to move all of our levels up. So let's see. Boom. So so we go from the 450 range to the 500 range. That's exactly what I just said. We can actually move this up right here. We can move that one up. Take this one down because it's going to drop a little lower if it does retrace, and then we can move this one higher. We can move this one higher. Wow. And we can move this one to really like up here. We can come up a little bit. We can come from right there. So I would not even touch the Qs until it come below 570. Now I wouldn't even touch the Qs until it come below 536, bro. It gotta come below the previous all-time high, and that's how you know you have support. I keep looking this way because the screen is on this way, but the camera's right here. So until it comes below this previous all-time high of 536, until it's in like the 480, 436 range, it's a no-go for me, brother. I keep doing it. It's a no-go for me. So keep going, Trap. Spit them facts, brother.
The VIX. Anytime you have a 21% spike in the VIX in one day, the following 2 weeks, the market gives you about a 2% to 3% gain. And so what happens is, as new investors, y'all, you be out there naked. You be out there in the market naked. And you know what happens? You know what happens? Stop loss, baby. Well, I disagree with you on that. Stop losses don't help you over the weekend. Stop losses don't have to help you after the market. Stop losses can be good and bad. Depends on who you are as a trader. Right? Because the one thing we know the market like to do is what? Armed robbery. It'll hit your stop loss just to take your money, then go back the other way. How many people in the chat been victims of that? The market hit the stop loss, boom, go the other way. How many people in the chat been victims?
That's why I don't fuck with leverage trading, bro. At all, dog. 2020, done. Nigga, I said no, not ever again in my life will I ever do leverage trading, bro. It's the most stupidest thing in the world. Not only are you risking way more money than you have in your account, which means your account is going to blow up immediately. It's like every time you put where your stop loss is, nigga, the market knows. Like it's keying in your entry. It's like when you type something in on Google, right? The whole world is now added to the whole world population of a Google search. That's how shit becomes trending and shit like that. So nigga, just imagine, bro, on the flip side that if you on MT4, right, you doing leverage trading with Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Forex, right? Niggas, hypothetically speaking, if you trading against the dollar versus the euro, or the dollar versus the yen, or the dollar versus the what's the Chinese dollar? I can't think of it right now. Whatever. If you're doing it against the euro or the yen or the another or gold or spot, bro, you gonna get cooked, dog. Imagine if, prime example, right? Let's look up the gold chart. That's Goldman Sachs. Gold right here, right? So imagine, right, you got a stop loss. Damn, gold and pushed up retardito. Damn, I sold right here. Literally, I sold one of my pendants right here, bro. Back in September. Sheesh. That's crazy. So, say for example, right, you got a stop loss right here on gold because it's fucking super overextended at 37,000. Super overextended. This shit should have ended here. Super overextended, but they just keep printing money. The US just keep fucking up. It's just super overextended at 37,000, literally. So if you got a stop loss right here at 37,000, right? Basically, you like, all right, bet, man, this shit pulling up. You feel me? Boom, 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 boom. We going higher. Boom. And you're like, all right, bet. Like, hey, look, let's put the stop loss right here. 37.30 or 37.50. Wow, it'll hit and whoom, run up. Cool. That's that leverage trading. No bueno. Look at gold, bro. How many more days can it keep going like this? Nah, this is unsustainable, bro. Look at this. Look at the RSI on gold, bro. Super overextended, dog. 82? Come on, P. When the last time gold looked like that, bro? When the last time gold been overextended since 82, bro? And then on the monthly, niggas at 91, bro. Come on, P. You gotta be kidding me. All right, look. So let's do some research, bro. Let's do some research. The last time gold got this expensive, blood, was in 08, bro. Was in 08, P. The last time gold got this expensive, bro, was in 08. And when it got this expensive, dog, hold up, B. Hold up, bro. Hold the script, dog. Are we getting set up for a comeback though? Like, look, check me right here. Boom. So this is it. I like to do these vertical levels too. I mean these horizontal levels too. No, yeah, vertical. I like to do these vertical levels too because they show you where the break was in the market, right? So if you see right here, boom, P, we got the last time gold has been anywhere near these levels was in '08, P. And as you see, what date was this, bro? February of '08. ChatGPT, where you at, P? Check me out, right? So look, ChatGPT, February '08, February 2008 was when gold hit a all-time high, right? When was the first signs of the housing market crash? Huh? What you gotta say, chat? First clear signs of the hot market crash between 2006 and 2008, well before 2008 financial crisis fully hit. Here's a timeline, right? Mid 2006, houses prices peaked. Boom. Crisis unfolds in '07, February '07. Announces huge losses. Boom. The credit market froze. Full blown March Bear Stearns collapse. That's what we're looking for. Lehman Brothers. Bear Stearns and Lehman Brothers was the fucking full fledged. We're in a fucking bubble. So, and that was in March, right? So from '06 to '08, what gold was on? From '06 to '08, blood, gold was moving. From the beginning of '06, right? What did Chad say? What did Chad say, bro? Chad said mid June. I mean mid housing prices peaked around June 2016. I mean 2006, right? So that's about right here. Right here, P. So this is it right there. Boom. That's what we got right there. From June 2026. I mean 2006. Gold was smashing. Did the same shit it's doing right now. Smashing. Smashing. You see it smashing? Wow. That whole range. Smashing. And then from when niggas knew he was in the crash, basically March and October are the worst months of the stock market. March and October. If it's gonna be a crash, it's gonna be in March or October. Period, point blank. All my research has shown it. So boom. February, right? February we had an all-time high at 651. 651 by October. Is this October right here? What I say? What I fucking say, bro? What I say, bro? What is this? October '08, P. Boom. This is when the market really tanked. What chat say? September, October, bro. That shit went down in September. Lehman Brothers dropped in September, bro. And you seen the whole fucking market crash in October. Same shit that went on this year, bro, with the fucking Trump tariffs, nigga. April, nigga. These niggas is weird. All right, look, so from here, right? February '08, basically the Trump tariffs was started in February '08. The market took a hit in March. April shit started hitting the bottom. So March shit started tanking in March. April hit the bottom. By September, it was hitting all-time highs. By mid-October, it's dropping down to previous all-time highs, which is dropping the market 3%, 3.5% from what Trap told us. Boom. This basically shows us we need gold to pull back, bro. Because from when the first, right here, right, the low of 546 to the height, right before shit started getting fucked up, 546, that shit doubled. That shit doubled. This shit doubled. This shit doubled. From, it doubled. It fucking doubled, bro. From '06, when they knew that it was cracks in the fucking economy, the shit ran up. It fucking doubled, bro. It doubled. The same shit it's doing right now, bro. It fucking doubled, nigga. Cracks in the economy. Oh, cracks in the economy, nigga. War everywhere, nigga. Shit doubled. Shit doubled. Shit doubled. War, nigga. Tariffs, nigga. This, nigga. AI that, AI that. Doubled. It's been running from right here, bro. Let's go back, nigga. November. Let's go back November 2024, bro. No, prior. We gotta go prior. 2023, when Biden knew he wasn't gonna be shit. Wow. We didn't even go to October, P. September, actually. September to right now, bro. Shit didn't double. Shit didn't double, bro. Shit didn't double. The same shit we just seen in the 2006 crash, bro. The same thing that we just seen right here is going on right here, P. So when this shit come down, all the way come down, woo, 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 to nigga to like 3 bands. Cause as you see, bro, it didn't touch the 50 SMA. It just came real hard in between it. It just came real hard in between it. So we talking about like 2,500, and only thing that's gonna happen is all of this money is gonna rotate from. We don't even gotta guess. We don't even gotta guess. That's the greatest thing about ChatGPT. We don't even gotta guess no more. Okay, so quick question. So question, right? During that time, when gold hit a all-time high and dropped nearly half, where did money rotate into? Stocks, bonds, corporate lending, etc., etc. Let's see. Let's see what chat got to say. Excellent question. Rotating the sentiment stress, which actually gold, then fell, whatever, whatever. Boom, boom, boom. Short-term treasury bonds, U.S. index, corporate funding, TAR bailouts. We need actual. What did I knew they was gonna say Amazon, nigga. I fucking knew they was gonna say Amazon, nigga. You know what you know what, B? I'm done. I'm done, son. I cook, I clean, and I do what I need to do. You know what I mean? So from this right here, P, right? Money is gonna go from gold. ChatGPT can make mistakes. Check important info. When the fuck did they put that there? Wow. That's crazy. I've never seen that shit in my life. So basically, panic, stabilization, recovery. Boom. Look, check me out. Cash, treasury, corporate bonds, equities, hard assets, bro. Give me a setup and stocks that give us this same setup from the 08 crash, the 2008 crash. I know this won't. This crash won't be based on bad loans. It'll be based on consumer debt. And what will this crash be based on for money to rotate? And rotate into what? What stocks or asset classes? Wow. Spelled that wrong, but it's alright. like when they just fucking give out all this damn information. It's just like, dog, like, what the fuck is this? This is the only thing that we needed from them. I'm confused. All right, so I will switch out. Yeah, okay, cool. I will switch this one out for you at United Healthcare. Next Air Energy is good. I like that one. Industrials. I don't. I could see this. I could see Cat Deer and GE going retarded just because once they able. I don't know. 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 We'll leave that right here though.